Hello and welcome to Background Designer. This is a new version featuring a new thing, and the new thing is this little capture tool here. You can hold down shift to move this around. Guarantee that you'll move it to a place that it doesn't work, like here or something, and it stops working. So it's a good idea to keep it outside of this zone. So you hold down shift, you can move it around. Let's keep it there. Going to make some clouds and shift them around like this. Now I want them to retain the red, green, blue values like their original tones, so I just want to slide this all the way to the left, right? Backspace to clear that. Now this just ensures that I can customize them again, and I'm going to dot those down. I'm going to take away the black tones so that they're left transparent and do a little scaling. Take away the blue tones, take away the red tones, and I'm just left with these little kind of highlights. Let's also let's just do that. Right, and I've got this kind of bigger cloud now. Let's just make it even bigger bit just to help break it up a bit more. I can mix a few other clouds in there as well, maybe let's see, yeah, do a little bit of this one. Right, so I've got a kind of custom cloud. So I click the capture tool and drag over from top left to bottom right. And then I can call this new cloud. And what it's done is it's made a brand new sprite, brush, and gave me the cloud. Now I can just basically use backspace to reset everything, F2 to reset the tones. And now I can customize that. Just press tab, get different colors. That was quite nice. And space to change the sky. And now I can start dotting this one around. So you can easily make up your own little brushes now. A cool thing to do is to hold down shift while you draw, and you can draw loads of them. Just be mindful about the plots used there. As this goes higher, it's going to affect the frame rate. Okay, but you can capture pretty much anything if you've made a full scene. So I can press W for the wrap mode, and let's say I did do like loads of clouds here. Like holding shift down and flipping it around, making it bigger, 50%. Right, I've got the wrap mode on. I'm going to do a full capture, so I'd go way up to the top left here and drag down just beyond there and capture that, and I'll call this new cap. I know it doesn't matter. Right, new capture, and that has basically gave us a brush that we can tile. Now it is a little bit buggy right now. You see there's this line in there. I'm just going to press W to turn that off, but basically that should tile. I might have to just fine tune the scaling. So if I press W again and hold down shift and mouse wheel up, I can kind of get that a bit better. Maybe the bracket key, yeah, it's just a tiny scale off. Tiny scale off. So that's something that I'll need to work on, but it's recommended not to do like the full capture. If you want a full capture, just save the image and use that as a brush. To do that, basically I'll backspace to clear everything, go to my new cloud, wrap mode's on, right, like that, and I'm just going to press I to take away the gradient background. Okay, so I just means ignore background toggle, right? Might change that to a button later. There's going to be buttons for everything. So I to ignore that, and then I just want to do Control S and call this tile sky. Now it's not loaded into the custom brushes. I don't want to use this folder because I'll bring it in here and that will automatically bring it into the custom brushes, so I'll put it in desktop for now. Okay, that's now saved. I'll click here and source that tile sky and call it tile sky. Now it's brought it into the custom brush folder. I can do backspace to clear everything. Control and mouse wheel will snap the scale to nice numbers like 0.25, 0.5, 1, and 1 is what we want. Press I to get that back, and now you can see it tiles perfectly. So the capture brush is not perfect, but if you're going to capture the full image, then just use the save. Okay, so that's all working quite nice. So we can add in like loads of clouds. I'm going to press 9. Let's scale that back up again. 9 to get full opacity, F2 to reset everything, Tab to go through some different colors. So the third one's always random, quite like this. And what I want to do is go to the frontmost layer. So the lowest layer is further away and these are closer. So somewhere like 17, click there, come down a bit, press 8 for a bit of opacity. And I'm just going to use Control to get this to 50%. And even though the wrap mode's on, we're not able to see this tile. So I've not enabled tiling anymore. You just have to click and position it manually like that for now. That's now in place there. Go down a few layers and Control 25 and press maybe 4. And maybe I can switch to the new cloud, right? So my layer behind and press 3 for a bit of opacity and dot these in like that. Still got the wrap mode on. Go back up to one of these layers and add a few extra bits in and play around with the gradient. Let's actually make this really dark and this really bright. And there you have a sky. Now if I press P, you can see the parallax effect. And that's you got a tileable sky. You could carry on and do extra stuff, like there's some new shapes in here. I've got some isometric shapes. I've added some like a moon crescent. Add a little moon in there like that, and also a blur version. So if you go to the layer behind, you can get it to look kind of blurry, like a little glow. Increase that a bit. You can sort of jitter it around, make it glow even more, or just use the same thing again, just move it a bit. We've got some extra stars and things as well. Big star, got the moon, the full moon, got a planet. You can press tab to go through different colours. Anyway, that's kind of what's new, the whole capture brush thing. I'm quite excited about that. You can change the colours with these sliders now as well. Mixer's working quite nice. This starts in clear mode because I found it a bit more useful. So if you've got some mountains here and you want to get rid of the blue tones completely, or any tones completely, like, so if you get rid of the black tones first, now you can sort of choose to bring in these. The black tones is basically the base shape, right? You can't really get rid of that without dialing that down, right? And you can bring in these other tones if you want them, or you put it all to solid mode, and what it will do is it will just kind of go back to a solid shape. So you can see if I take these away like that, you can see I can go between transparent if it's switched on. Now if you want these tones to look a little bit brighter, just control click and everything will get a bit brighter there. It's good for textures and things, so we can go ahead and make a kind of custom texture up like that of a background, and then tab to change colors and bring in a few more bits and whatever, right? You can do all sorts of stuff with this. Make up your own brushes, it automatically saves them like it did here. You can rotate as well, hold down shift and you can get these nice sweeps. So shift and R, shift and E, and holding and pressing. So I could use that brush there and do something like that. Let's do another one actually. make a nice shape, and then grab that. I'll call it swish, and then backspace to clear everything, 0 for full opacity, F2 to reset these, and then tab to go through some colours. And I can make something a bit more stylized, or make a kind of pattern. Tab, 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 to go through different colours here. 5 for 50%, backspace to clear everything, space bar for a different background. You know, I'm being kind of silly with it, but it's pretty cool, the stuff that it can do now. And yeah, you can make up your own little brushes, maybe your own little mountain range. So if I press F2 to reset everything, 0 for full opacity, and tab to go through some colours, or make my own colours up. Let's make these nice and brown. And that one I'll just get rid of, so I'll make it, yeah, clear mode. I think that's gone. Is it gone? Is it there? It's gone. It's gone brown. Interesting. I'd have to do that. Yeah, maybe that just mixes in with it. So I can go ahead and make my own little mountain range. Let's grab a few of these. Let's go the layer below. Rotate this. Let's scale it down. Put that there. Get another one. Put little peaks in there. This one. Just fix a few bits up. Another one here just to fill the void. This one, like that, and let's see, this one there. This one maybe just a little slope. And there we go, there's a custom mountain. Now I can just capture that. Call it Mounty. Reset everything, and we're good. So we've got a new mountain that you can press tab to go through different colours. So remember, if you press tab 3 times, it switches modes from random. It picks colours locally from the brush, or from the document, or at random again. So document, random, local. When it goes to local, you see a flashing rectangle. That's the colours it's going to try and find within that area. So you can use the mouse wheel down or scale down, and it will change the sample size up a little bit. And we've got some nice blue tones there. I'm going to change this to that and this to that one. And then we've got a moody blue background. I can mix some of these in. Choose the original mountains and break them up a bit more. And then come to the foreground, make a little bit more contrast. So the more contrast there is, the more it looks like it's coming towards you. And then you can change the colour of the sky and the ground and make these nice backgrounds. Hope you like this update. I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully I can cover more things in more detail, but this is the new thing, and yeah, nice new ways of bringing in brushes. See you later. Bye.